Good evening.
Good evening. Can you hear me well?
Yes, I can.
hmm Well, I just want to ask, how was your day today, nga?
Yes, it is a good day.
It's a good
This is a
day.
good day. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, it can.
Because first of all, because it is the Friday, this is the last working day of the week. And the second, my direct boss is on annual leave, so I feel free to work.
You feel
And the
free to
third,
work
yeah,
again.
yes, and the third, I finish all my goal for
Mm-hmm.
this day.
Wow, that's good to hear.
Hmm.
Yes. Do you already have your dinner tonight?
Yes, I have had a dinner ready.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that's a good thing. For tonight, nga, as you can see, what our topic tonight is Lesson 32 Business Emails Part 2. Okay? We are already done in Part 1 of Business Email last night. Before continuing to this part, can you tell me what have you learned from our lesson last night?
Last night we learned about the business email, and we learned that the business email may have several parts. For example, subject line and reading the
Mm-hmm.
body of the email, closing line, and sign off.
Yes, okay, good thing. And what are the example phrases
Example phrases
that
may
we can
be
use?
subject.
Yes.
Yes, for example, for subject line, this is the for example, a invitation. And for the reading, dear Mrs. Mrs. Mr. And for the reading, for the body of the email, we
Mm-hmm.
told that we first of all we introduce ourselves. For example, my name's Gara from J&J Company, and we talk about, we write about the main subject, the main
Yes.
purpose of the email, and we also mentioned about the key issue, and we provide, we ask for the solution, and we set the deadline if any. This
Okay,
all
that's
that's all
correct.
for the email body.
Okay, very well
And
said.
for the closing, we can use that. I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon. I thank
Mm-hmm.
you very much for your help. And
Yes.
for the sign up, we can tell that best regards, or sincerely yours,
Mm-hmm.
or regards. Yes.
Yes, that's all. And also, you can include best wishes, right? It depends on what
Mhm.
type of email or what is the content of your email all about, right? Thank you so much, Nga.
Mm.
You said it very well. For tonight, let's proceed to business email part 2. So, let's have this one first. What will we learn today is, of course, the email, okay? Advantages and disadvantages of an email. Can you tell me what is your idea? Let's start with advantages.
Yes. There are some advantages of the email, such as this
Mm-hmm.
is the fast way of communication.
Mm-hmm.
We can send, we can send one information to many people, and we also send a lot of documentation presentation by attach them into the email.
Yes.
And this is very convenient because we can send the invitation to the recipient, whenever you want, even they are they are busy.
Yes. So it's like
Yeah, because
you can send to multiple people at one time, right?
yes,
Yes, and also
and you can send the
Mhm.
invitation. You can send a lot of documentation
Yes, it's like
files to them.
you can attach
Yeah,
some files or
yeah, we can attach,
documents.
yes, into the
Mhm.
email.
That's correct. And also, in addition, can be saved and reviewed. Do you agree? Can be saved.
Send a re-
Yes, let me write it
yeah,
down. Okay, you
yes,
can
and
save it. You can review it right after sending the email. Okay, because you have the copy
yes,
on yourself. hmm Do you want
yes,
to add more?
and this is, of course, a lot of advantages. For example,
Uh huh.
we can bring a lot of information with you whenever you have a business trip,
Mm-hmm.
instead of bring a lot of documentation.
Yes, that's correct. Thank you, nga. And what about when it comes
This,
into
these advantages.
disadvantages? Yes.
These advantages of email. This is not the appropriate. This is not the appropriate way to express your
Mm-hmm.
emotion, and the information in the email is potentially lost, easily lost.
Yes. Tone of voice is lost. You can't easily
Yes,
express what you are feeling just by writing via email,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And also,
And also some sensitive information. I think that
yes,
some
that's correct.
information we share, especially when there is a hacker.
Hacker, yes, that's correct.
Yeah,
And also, in addition, nga, one of the disadvantage of the email is that easier to ignore than phone call. You agree? Easier.
ignore them phone call.
Yes.
Yes, maybe a lot of emails. So we have the potential risk of not read this email.
Yes, exactly. So, those are some examples of advantages and disadvantages of an email. Okay? Now, let's have this example conversation. Tom sends an email to Karen, and what does Tom suggest? Can you please read?
Yes. Dear Karen, I tried to call you today, but I heard you are on the business trip. With regard to your email and your questions, I think it's a good idea if we discuss them with Dan Jones and some of other people from Louis. I suggest that I organize a telephone conference call on Friday at 8 a.m. UK time. It means that 6 p.m. in Australian. Your assistant said you'll be back in the office then. Could you let me know if that's convenient for you? I look forward to speaking to you soon. Best wishes, Tom.
Okay, thank you for reading. Now, let's have some of the words for you to pronounce again. First one, trite.
Tried,
One more time,
tried,
trite.
tried. The other,
Yes, it's d.
the last syllable.
Tried.
The
D.
other,
D.
the tried.
Correct. Next, business trip.
Business trip.
Regard.
Regard.
Questions.
Questions.
Think.
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 Suggest.
Suggest.
Organize.
Organize.
Conference.
Conference.
And last two rather, assistant.
Assistant.
Convenient.
convenient.
Okay. I want you to repeat again all the words.
Yes, tried. Business trip. Regard. Questions. Think. Suggest. Organize. Conference. Assistant. Convenient.
Okay, very well said. Now, you will notice some of the highlighted lines again or phrases, but can you tell me first what does Tom suggest based on the conversation?
Tom suggests they have a meeting with Dan Jones and some other people from Louis, and he also suggests he will organize a telephone conference call on Friday at 8 a.m. UK time.
Okay, that's a good answer. Now, let's have some of the highlighted lines. Can you read all the highlighted to me?
Yes, dear, I tried to call you, but with regard to, I think it's a good idea if I suggest that. Could you let me know if that's convenient for you?
Okay, so thank you so much. And also for the last part, you will see the I look
Could
forward
you
to
let me
speaking
know?
to
Yes,
you
I look forward to
soon.
speaking to you.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's a
best
very. Is it a formal email?
formal email is
Uh,
the formal email.
yes. Now let's have the true or false. Are these sentences true? If it's false, can you tell me why? Okay, let's start number one.
Yes, is false because Tom emailed to Karen, not
Yes.
spoke to Karen.
Yes, okay. Tom spoke to Karen, so that's false. Number two, can you please read?
Karen is on a business trip is false because Karen is on a business trip.
Mm-hmm. So can you say isn't?
Yeah. Dan wants to organize a telephone conference call is a false because Tom wants to organize a telephone conference call.
Okay. Now, can you please say isn't?
Isn't
Organize.
organized.
Okay, let's have number four.
Karen is back in the office on Thursday. I don't think so. Karen is back in the office by Friday.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's correct. Can you say Thursday?
Thursday.
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 Okay, last one.
Karen hasn't confirmed the meeting schedule yet. Is true.
It's true. Okay, so can you please say hasn't?
Hasn't
Confirmed.
confirmed
Schedule.
schedule.
Mm-hmm. Now let's have this one. So business email, key phrases, business emails, and making suggestions. Okay. So I want you to know nga that we are in business emails, and like what you read a while ago, some of the important phrases and lines that you can also use, right? And what's the purpose? It's like you are making suggestions. Can you please read?
Mm,
Okay, so we have the
yes,
business emails for the first column and making suggestions and appointment for the second one. So can you please read it all?
yes. I tried to call you, but with regard to, I look forward to speaking to you soon. Best wishes. I think it's a good idea if I suggest that. Could you let me know if that's convenient for you?
Okay, so now let's have this. I tried to call you, but can you give me an example word or phrase that we can add in
Yes.
here?
I tried to call you, I tried to call you today, but I know that, but I have known that you have a business trip.
Okay. So now, what about with regard to?
With regards to your email as well as your questions,
Correct. So thank you so much. I just told you that for us to see, right, how we are going to make a complete sentence or line out of this beginning statement, right? And also, in here, you will notice I look forward to speaking to you soon. Yes, you can use it. Best wishes, and also we have some of the other signing off lines or phrase that we can
mm,
use, right? For you to avoid
yes,
repetition or redundancy. Now, making suggestions and appointment. Can
yes,
you add
I think,
an additional?
I, yes, I think it's a good idea if we had a meeting with Anne and Tom to
Mm-hmm.
solve that problem.
Okay.
Uh, Yes, I suggest that we will have a meeting as Monday next week at 6 p.m.
Okay. That's a good answer. So, for the
Could you let me
list,
know
mhm.
if yes? Could you let me know if that's convenient for you?
Could you let me know if that's convenient for you? Okay. So nga, as you can see, the last line, which is the question form, right? Making suggestions. Could you let me know if that's convenient for you? Right? So it is also about an appointment. Okay, maybe they are setting a specific appointment and suggesting something. So you can use some of these lines. While I just want to ask you something. If you're going to
Yes.
make a suggestion, so I know that you are working in a company, right? What is the normal line that you use?
The normal line.
Yes.
Uh, in most case, I'm right that I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon.
Okay. So you meant to say
But
that. Mm-hmm.
so sometimes say that uh, uh, it's highly appreciated to receiving your feedback
Mm-hmm.
by
Mm-hmm.
yes maybe by Monday afternoon.
Okay. So that is your example and the usual line that you are using. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much nga. Now we can have this small talk business emails. Okay? Write an out of office message. What's the meaning of it?
This is the auto reply message when
Mm-hmm.
you are out of the office or you are on your annual leave.
Yes, exactly. So this is an example, okay? I am out I am out of the office until Thursday 7th November. I will be back in the office on Friday 8th November. I will be reading my emails every evening. Thanks, Karen. Right? A very short you know what, a very short detail. Mm-hmm. Not very long, a simple message or a simple email, but you know what, the detail is already good, right? Once you read it, it is very clear already. Okay, next one. In here, so you will notice the format, right? Your greeting first. So, can you give me an example? Your greeting? An example. Oh, sorry, I can't hear you. Yes, I can't hear you. Wait a moment. Hello? Sorry nga, I can't hear anything. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. It's clear. And I don't know what happened a while ago. Why
Yeah,
I
maybe
can't hear
yes, we have
you.
an internet issue. Internet issue.
Oh, really? Okay. So let's start with your greeting. Can you give me an example?
Yes. Thank your greeting. Thank you for your email. I will be away from Monday.
Mm-hmm.
From Monday 3rd to Friday 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. If, and with the limited access to the email for urgent matters, uh, you can contact my colleague at 7734.
Okay. Best regards.
Best regards. Nga.
Your name, of course, right? So in
Yes,
here, you will notice writing an out of office message, right? So what's the
yes.
purpose? Why do we need to have this kind of message? Is it a
Because
notice?
this is a kind of a notice,
Yes, exactly. And we are.
and
Mhm.
we a kind of notice, and we would like to inform the relay feedback, maybe the delay the feedback
Mm-hmm.
of your
Yes.
response. Yeah,
Yes, that's
our response.
correct. Okay, thank you so much nga. And of course, like what example you have given a while ago, it's very easy to follow. I will be away from, so include a date until what date you're going to return, right? For urgent matters, you can contact so one contact person, right, with a
Yes,
proper contact details. That's very important. And also the last part is just thanks. Okay, best regards
yes,
nga, something like that. It is very essential that you have this kind of out of office message. Okay, so like what you said a while ago, it is a service which sends an automatic reply to senders while the intended recipient is away from her office and email. Okay, I hope that the
mm,
structure of out of office message is already clear to you. So,
yes.
yes, we can have the exercise. Okay, join the two parts of the sentences together.
I tried to call you yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I look forward to seeing you soon. Best regards. I suggest that we should meet as soon as possible. Could you let me know if that works for you? I am out of the office until next Friday.
Okay, you did it well. But can you please repeat after me some of the words that I want to repeat again?
Su-
Suggest.
suggest, suggest,
Next.
next,
Regards.
regards.
Okay. Next one. Choose a word from the bags to complete the sentences. Okay, let's start with number one.
With regard to your project in India, I think it's a good idea if we I tried to speak to you this morning, but you were in a meeting. I suggest that we meet as soon as possible. Could you let me know if that's convenient? I'm out of the office until Monday.
I'm out of the office until
Until
Monday.
Monday.
Okay, so all your answers are correct. Let's just have some of the words again. Project.
Project.
Ah.
Project.
Okay, that's an ah. Project.
Yeah. Project.
Think.
Think.
Possible.
Possible.
Could.
Could.
Convenient.
Convenient.
Okay, for the last part, so this is a practice exercise too. An important US customer nga has left a message on your voicemail with several questions about your company's products or services. You tried to call her, but she is flying to China. Send an email to say you want to speak to her and suggest you call her tomorrow at 6 p.m. Beijing time. Ask for her telephone number. Okay, so can
Yes.
you tell me? Just a
Yes.
short one.
Here. Yes. Email. Email. Call her tomorrow. Arranges a phone call. Uh, for the subject line. Mm, suggest of our phone call at 6 p.m. Beijing time
Okay.
tomorrow. Yeah. And dear Mr. An,
Mm-hmm.
dear Mr. An, I tried. M- um, I'm Nga from Johnson and Johnson. I tried to call you yesterday, but you are flying to China. Regarding to your message left, uh, about about and your questions about our company's product and service, I would like to ask you. I would like to suggest our telephone,
Okay.
our phone
Mm-hmm.
call tomorrow at 6 p.m. Beijing time.
Okay nga.
Could you please
We
give
are
me your hotel telephone number?
hello. Okay.
Hello?
Nga. I need to stop to that part. Okay, don't worry because we are
Yes.
going to continue that on Monday. Okay, don't worry. We are
Yes.
going to get back to this part, and we need to continue that on our next class. I really enjoyed our class tonight, and I hope you enjoyed our class too.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, thank you so much nga for joining our class. I hope you learned something, and please don't forget about what we discussed tonight, okay? Especially the
Yes.
sounds. Thank you, and I hope you have a great weekends. Hope to see
Yeah,
you
thank
on
you. Have
Monday.
a nice weekend. See you
Thank
on Monday
you.
next week. Bye bye.
Bye.